I would love to light a pack of firecrackers near this guy's bedroom window so that during the night, every night, he'd wake up going crazy and he'd probably shoot his own house up.
If that happens, it's going to spark a civil war, and I'll be glad to fire the first shot. And I need all you patriots to start thinking about what you're going to do. Load your damn mags, make sure your rifle's clean, pack a backpack with some food in it, and get ready to fight. I'm not putting up with this. I am not letting my country be ruled by a dictator. I'm not letting anybody take my guns. If it goes 1 inch further, I'm going to start killing people.
But before this video continues any further and more in depth, I'd just like to read 2 top comments on his video. I've watched Yeager more and more become more radical over the years, but the original part took the cake. They're talking about universal background checks, which they might get and isn't a bad idea, and ban on high-capacity mags, which would be not very likely. And Yeager goes off the deep end talking about civil war and killing people. So asking people to have background checks before buying weapons means tyranny and that you're ready to kill people? Are you serious? Your anger and rage is laughable. Now, I'd just like to say that I agree completely with these 2 top comments on your video, James Yeager. But let me ask you a question. Is this a example of a responsible gun owner saying the things that you've said in this video, for whom we already keep gun control laws at a very minimum here in the United States? We lose our own lives and our families to protect his rights or your rights? And of course I have to ask the obvious question, how would people react if this man was not white, but rather was a Muslim? Quite personally, as a tax-paying citizen, I think this man should almost to an extent be arrested for the claims that he has made on actually threatening to kill people. Did you know that if a kid or a teenager or adult said, I'm gonna start killing people in LA and California, that he would to a cop, if he said the things that he said to a cop, he would be taken down and tased or shot. Literally. I can't believe that he's actually getting away with the things that he's saying, but then he's actually not kind of getting it away with, because the media has already jumped on him for the claims that he's made. He's a CEO of a tactical response team in Tennessee someplace, and for those of you who don't know, his original video, which is linked down below, he edited. So after the news just recently got on his video and people are starting to see his video and how crazy and insane he's acting towards restricting having stricter gun laws, this is the very definition of someone who I would almost say is not rational and is unstable and who should not own a gun because he's making threats like this. And I'd bet my last dollar that this guy has a really small ding-a-ling. As a responsible gun owner myself, this man attempting to advocate my Second Amendment rights, please shut the fuck up. You're making people who actually own guns, like myself, look bad by your not only terrible threats, but I personally would not want you any place near a loaded weapon based upon the things that you have said. You're actually making people who actually are responsible gun owners, like myself, look bad because of your bull fucking shit that you're spewing in this video and threats towards people. I honestly see no problem with having universal background checks for people who actually want to get a firearm. I think that's a good idea. It's the loud and the few people like yourself who use your bullying or intimidation tactics and make everybody else look bad. Thanks for that, James. Thanks a lot. Shh, you know what I should try to do? I should try to play an NRA meme. Yeah, an NRA meme. Guns don't kill people. Extremists kill people. James, you're a perfect example of that. As much as I do not like to admit this man and Alex Jones are reasons why I think that maybe perhaps, and I like I said, I don't like admitting this, maybe perhaps we do need a little bit of gun control from nut jobs like Alex Jones and this James guy. If he is threatening to harm people with his guns, then he should not be able to have a gun. And before I end this video, I'd like to say a little fact. A lot of gun huggers like myself, I love guns, I love shooting guns, typically like to state that in Sweden is a place that has one of the most has some of the most firearms. People carry firearms all the time, all the place, and Sweden also has the lowest violence rate or gun rate of people using weapons to kill other people I believe in the world, correct me if that statistic's not right, but that's what I've read. But when a Swedish person gets out of the military, or some national service like so, they actually have their legal weapon that they carry given to them Like, after they get out of the military, their gun is given to them for ownership. But if they commit domestic violence, get into a bar fight, threaten somebody with the use of their gun, even verbal threats like this man James has made, they are indicted and sent for a hearing. The police visit their home and take their firearms, and are actually placed on a list of people who are prohibited from buying ammunition and guns, based upon their previous actions of threatening to kill someone, or verbal threats, or, you know, serious matters. Don't get me wrong, I love guns, I love shooting guns, I own guns. But it's people like this, James, who... It's one of the reasons I actually own a gun, is because I fear people like this nut job who wants to go around killing people if gun laws in America get any more strict, which... quite frankly, they're not really strict at all. And if you really have a big problem with universal background checks and maybe, which, like, it won't, I don't think this would happen. It's very unlikely, like the comment said earlier, it's very unlikely that we're going to have high-powered rifles banned. But even if it did, I really wouldn't have a problem with that, because I'd still be able to legally own a weapon, just not a weapon that could blow my fucking house to smithereens. There are assault rifles that can do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Am I the only one who thinks that this guy is giving us gun owners a bad name? I don't know. Let me know. Thanks for watching. My name is Mr. Repzion, also known as Daniel Sulzbach. Peace the rep out.